I work for the Gunjoji Detective Agency. Quietening my steps, I follow the man cautiously. He's our top suspect in the serial pet killer case? Whatever I do, I absolutely cannot allow my presence to be detected.
Can I help you? I'll cut to the chase. I'm here to scout you.
I feel like he should be having second thoughts if he's here to scout us.
Yeah, right. I was, but Jesus, like, you suck. Damn, he's such a nerd. He got crammed into a locker. One last thing, do not, under any circumstances, enter the structure you see along the way. I want to enter it.
The structure here must be the one senior detective warned me against entering. I need to decide my next step carefully.
Oh, don't do this, because I'm going to want to go in.
I will.
Oh my god, I want to go in! I'm so I kind of want to like do I want to have a choice and stick to it. I don't want to like, you know. As much as I want to go in. I get the feeling we're going to see it later on. I get the feeling it's going to be one of those things we're going to find out about later on. Fine. It'll be boring. We better come back to it later.
What's more, I get this deep feeling of dread whenever I look at that building to the right of the heliport.
It's because it's full of dead bodies.
And Frankensteins.
What? Do you mean Frankenstein's monsters?
No, just scientists.
Oh, it's a science
Just a bunch of freaky guys. I make my way up the mountain, quietly grumbling to myself, when suddenly... we died! Oh my god.
I knew it! I knew it!
You knew nothing. A chill runs down my spine.
No, shut up.
I quickly turned to look behind me. You need to press the button. I need to know what my next line is. What's my next line?
I said
I need to know my next line.
That in the lab it would be a bunch of dead bodies because it's all dots.
Yeah,
and
we're not in the body. We're not in the lab, are we?
But we got
we're in the path.
We got like a vision
we're on the
of
path
them.
though.
Oh my god.
We're on the path. We're outside. I get the strange feeling that going there would have had irrevocable
Alright, game, I get it.
consequences
I know.
for me.
Don't tempt me more to go back, please.
It's the exact kind of setting you'd expect in any mystery novel. The manor's exterior speaks to its age and faintly smells of lumber. This definitely isn't your average manor. What on earth could be waiting within? Vampires. Frankensteins. As soon as I let go of the knob, the door closes on its own. Not one moment later... more little ghouls. My spine tingles as I feel something rush quickly towards me.
Spine tingling like what is it? Super Saiyan transformations in Dragon Ball
I've never
Super.
seen Dragon Ball.
Can you call yourself an anime fan?
I am. I watch real anime.
Oh no! No, we're gonna move on from that.
Knowing Dragon Ball fans, that's basically a self-appointed death
Without a moment of
sentence.
hesitation, I kick out and leave to the side. However, I'm gonna read. Whoa, that was a cage.
I find myself unable to stand. Then the world fades into what? This guy needs to stop going unconscious. This is bad for his long-term
He wants
health.
to be a detective as well. That's cringe.
What? How do you narrate this?
There you go. Her voice is nearby. Oh, that's you.
That
Sorry.
was
Sorry.
Chill
Ow.
That idea is just as extreme.
You gotta change your voices.
I don't know what to do!
Just do a voice. You play D&D. Do a voice.
But I can't just do it in my D&D character's voice.
Why?
Because it would sound really weird.
I'm sorry. How many weird voices have I done today? Come on.
I open my eyes, but my vision is blurred.
That guy in the vest is kind of cute. Sorry.
She needs to sort out her priorities.
I'm tied up, surrounded by a group of strangers. What in the world is going on? Sounds like a Tuesday.
Oh, I like that. She's cute. I kind of want... Okay, this is going to be a weird thought process.
Yeah.
I kind of want to give her like a southern, like a cowboy accent. Like a southern American.
I gotta see it.
You lousy intruder. It works. It's fine.
I take it you aren't here of your own volition? Volition. You say you aren't informed on the situation. Yeah. All I know is that senior detective brought me here. Senior detective? That doesn't sit well with me. Where do you fit in with the rest of us? What do you have to do with the Water and Duke investigation? Our enemy wields a deadly poison that can kill over 20 people. If this is him, he could wipe us all out just by scattering a trace amount of... Watch and
Hello, neighbor.
Whoa! Fear not, Sir Old Detective. Even though his intentions prove nefarious, I am a detective. Swear to protect you.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. You're like suffocating me? Would you back off, number 32?
Ah, you recall my rank, despite mine being the only one here that is lower than 30. My heart is stirred. I swear on my life to protect you.
I love this dude.
He doesn't seem to notice the look of genuine disgust on her face.
Oh, Wait.
It's too early for this.
Oh, I missed his voice. Crap.
Yeah, I don't know what his voice sounds like.
Is he single? Or, reliable investigation officer working.
He has a wife! I'm going to have to take over the rest of the stream. Nicole is going to be too upset to continue.
Shit!
Adulting 101. Plan, do, check, act. As for our sleeping beauty here, I got in touch with the chief, whether he is indeed a fellow member of the DA.
He's a fellow member of the D.
I'm not participating in this bit.
One eternity later.
Okay.
There could only be one possible reason why a group of detectives like this would be gathered here. It was the same thing I had been brought for, to discuss how to handle the quartering Duke. They're all here for that meeting, no doubt.
I need to.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's my happy kazoo. It's hard
It sounds like dying seagull. I don't know how, but Workaholic Detective is clearly holding my device. The fact he could swipe it without me noticing is terrifying. This man here could say or do anything, and you would be... Anything you would say, you'd be like, oh, that's hot. That's a hot thing to say. That's a hot thing to do.
No.
And it's actually entirely just dependent on how he
Toby, read
looks.
this line. He wants to hold hands.
God. Read it! Now then, if you would allow me to borrow your hand for just a moment.
Yes. There you go.
God. The other detectives watch me warily. Their eyes make it abundantly clear that they're on high alert. I completely understand why they suspect my exceptional circumstances, but that doesn't make their looks sting any less.
Oh my god, it's me again. Look, being a man's won't help us at all, so why don't we just, I don't know, bring him along? We still gotta find Old Man Senior, so it's not like we have time to stand around arguing.
Our minds are as one, lady downtown detective. I fully concur. Let us treat him as a compatriot until more evidence appears.
That reminds me, what should we call you, intruder? You don't have a detective alias yet, right? This is your chance to pick one.
Keeping your name secret is the first rule of the Detective Alliance. It could be deadly for your identity to get out between cases. That's why, upon joining the DA, members are given a one-word code name based on a defining characteristic of theirs.
You literally gave away who you worked for and who you were to a guy who you thought was
Yeah, but he
the
wasn't
dude.
a part of the DA back then. Despite my yearning for one, it's hard to think of anything on the spot. I have no experience, skills, or defining characteristics.
I'm just a main protagonist.
I'm just a main protagonist
with an
everyone
edgy
loves.
backstory. What? Is it that hard? You're older than me? Shouldn't you have, like, more life experience? Like, seriously, dude, I can't even with you. Alright then, how about we call you the incompetent detective? Love her. She's my favorite.
That's pretty good.
She's my favorite.
What? Thus did I become incompetent detective, an official member of the Detective Alliance.
Woo. Wow, where are we going?
Yeah, we're schmoving. A right bread carpet covers the floor, and landscape paintings adorn the walls of the corridor.
Did you just say right bread carpet? Did you just say right bread carpet?
Did I?
It sounded like that's what you... Am I crazy or am I mishearing?
Someone's gonna...
Someone's mishearing something.
I very well may have. I don't know.
I don't know if I misheard. or if you actually did it or not.
It wouldn't be out of character for me to say that.
And it wouldn't be out of character for me to mishear and assume. When we got here, a bunch of detectives from HQ have been snuffed out by poison. Told you!
I never said you will let that not
You
true.
did! You did! You said,
What?
I don't believe that. Don't gaslight me.
No,
you said that.
I was merely offering up an alternate perspective.
God.
The culprit piled the bodies at the facility's entrance, as if it were naught but rubbish. Such savagery is no less than inhuman.
Lucky you didn't go in there, huh?
Yep.
I was curious.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
It's me! Hello!
Oh my god. Maybe senior detective knew about that gruesome scene, so he sent me straight to the manor instead.
I did! I killed all of them. I'm the quartering
I
duke.
did it! I don't know what to tell you. It's said that the quartering duke has killed over 100 people.
Yes.
But it...
Sorry. Sorry.
We began our investigation at the research facility, but then the chief's D-pad received a message from the surviving Alliance member. Techie detective draws out his own D-pad and plays an audio file.
Someone. Yeah.
That's senior detective's voice, isn't it?
Oh shit! It was
He's
me.
alive! I believe we've searched every room, but there's no sign of senior.
I'm under the bed.
Rowdy detective starts crawling on all fours like a dog right at the entrance of the room.
What is that?
This didn't require narration on the
She's
face.
sniffing.
I know, I got that without...
Sorry, keep going.
Rowdy detective approaches an empty vase and sticks a hand in it, pulling out a blooded knife. Bloody knife. Even. How did you even notice the smell? The blood's already...
Why is it cracking you up so much?
It's so dumb.
We have nothing in this room but traces and stains. Guessing he only came by to hide the knife.
Techie detective proudly pulls a cute little machine that resembles a puppy out from his pocket.
It's like the early 2000s Robo Dogs.
Yeah. Do you remember?
I had those, yeah.
Do you remember the dinosaur one?
Yes.
The Roboraptor.
Yeah, and then like just a straight up robot one.
This is my tracking forensic friend, Sniffy Whiffy.
Sniffy Whiffy.
He can tirelessly trace down any scent he registers, and his prime directive is to save lives. Furthermore, he has small rubber treads to cover tricky terrain without disturbing the scene. He can move up to 15 kilometers an hour. Sorry, I get a little carried away when I talk about my inventions.
Sniffy Whiffy's awesome! What do you mean?
Put Sniffy Whiffy down.
Did you? You can't say that! No! You should be ashamed of yourself. You take that back. Take that back!
Techie detective returns to reality.
Hashtag cancel Toby.
I open the door and Sniffy Whiffy darts out of the room, barreling down the hall towards the stairs.
God, Sniffy
Please just
Whiffy!
fall down the stairs.
No! You
It'd be
leave him
so
al-
funny. No question about it. There's a hollow space behind this painting. This means that if I shift it like this, I would just rip through the painting.
Oh my...
Just, cut the middleman out.
Someone took hours to work on that.
Yeah, and I'm going to destroy that with my hands. The entire wall around it slips back like a sliding door, revealing a hidden passage. Sniffy Whiffy, who had been waiting in place, begins to move again, right down the newly discovered path.
Slap him on the ass!
Oh my god!
I hope so.
Workaholic detective turns red in the face as downtown detective slaps her. Oh my god, she actually
I
did!
was kidding! I was kidding! I was joking.
Did you write this?
No!
I feel like you wrote this.
If I wrote this, he wouldn't be married. And we would be playing as a 20-something-year-old girl who could smooch
Yeah.
him. So no, I didn't write this.
At the bottom is a gloomy underground tunnel. We proceed into it, using the light function on our D-pads to guide the way. Doleful detective stops in his tracks. Armor, stop! What happened, Sir Doleful? Your leg is bleeding. My guess is that it's a trap to ward off intruders. Judging by the texture, it must be some kind of wire.
Ouch. Oh,
Ooh.
God. Ouchie.
It was so razor thin and difficult to see that were it not for the blood, it would have been nearly imperceptible, even in direct light. Situations like these are about the only time my special skill ends up being useful. Special skill? What do you mean by that? Doleful is a danger magnet with a knack for close calls. From traps to wanted criminals, to finding murder scenes and even evidence. His innate intuition and powers of insight are what allows him to survive such less than fortunate circumstances. It's not that impressive. In fact, I'd say I just bring misfortune to everyone and everything around me. It's kind of a miserable existence.
I can imagine, that sounds so depressing.
Armor Detective abruptly steps forward and then swings his arm up, bringing it down to chop the wire before us. Armor Detective! That wire can cut steel! Wait, what? How? Just because you're wearing protective covering doesn't mean...
Fear not! The suit in which I am clad is a product of my family's long-held secrets. Behold, the strongest armor known to man.
The wire parts with ease.
Oh shit.
Sure enough, Armor Detective doesn't have a single scratch on him. Armor Detective takes the lead as Doleful acts as a lookout behind him.
There we go. That's better.
Armor, I can sense a threat right in front of me. About head height.
Another wire, huh? Understood.
He punches it. I think that's essentially what he's doing.
He's doing like karate chops.
I love it.
We finally made it to the end of the tunnel with 0 injuries. Save the Doleful Detective, of course. Sniffy Whiffy is parked right in front of the steel door.
I love him. Give Tom Sniffy Whiffy.
I hate to ask, Armor, but would you mind taking point?
No need to apologize, Sir Workaholic. My armor exists with as many moments. I must forge such bonds.
And yet, Armor Detective looks tense as he cautiously touches the doorknob. Oh. Goosebumps ripple across my body. Deep down, I get the overwhelming urge to scream, "Don't open it."
I just realised, I think we do like legit have premonition powers.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. A blinding light flashes as the door opens, forcing me to avert my eyes.
God? Don't. Alright, R2D2.
Yeah, no, I can't. As I went into it, I was like, this is going to be R2D2 as shit. Oh my god. As I step into the room,
don't tell me he died!
The first thing I see
no!
is the ground dyed in crimson. The red spreads across so much of the floor that at first I mistake it for a carpet pad.
Ooh, this music.
There is a biting chill, as if the temperature has dropped by quite a few degrees. My hands and legs tremble. I can barely stand. It's a homicide. Someone has murdered Senior Detective. And with that,
I'm really actually upset that he died purely because of the voice.
Would you have been more upset if Sniffer Whiffer died?
Yes.
That's really funny.